All right, YouTube, I've got my 2021 Winnebago Revel here, and I just did my Weboost cell signal booster, and I'm just going to show you how I installed it. So I've got this set up on the passenger side of my vehicle right here, and what I did is that this is not quite a ladder rack, so it's not flat or rounded, so I went ahead and just put some of this double-sided or Velcro sticky on one side, whatever tape on here to keep that from scratching or just sliding up and down this thing. And then what I didn't put the springy piece on that because it's not sitting that high. It's sitting about as high as the AC, so that's a 10mm bolt right there, and so I just attached that, and I've got this coming around in there and zip ties. I'm kind of precariously standing on my B2 owl rack right now, so I brought it around, and this is all it. And it's going all the way to the front. And let me move over here. And then I actually walked on the roof. The roof is pretty sturdy, so that's not a problem. So that there is the access port on the roof, and you can see I drilled a hole right there, and then I fed the cable through that. So I still need to silicone that. You can see that it looks like there's a hole there, so I do need to silicone that still. But it's not supposed to rain or snow for a day, I think, or another day. So I'm gonna get down here without falling. And as you can see, I need to do my spare tire here. But let's go inside and see where that comes in at. Oh, that's still locked. Let's try the other side. Oh, it didn't unlock it at all. So, hold on. All right, so in here, this is right behind the driver's seat. Excuse the mess in here. I haven't cleaned up since I set it up, and I'm not quite done in here. So, this is where the port comes in at, and what I had to do is I had to unscrew. I don't know if you can even see in there, but there's a screw there, a screw over here, a screw down there, and then one down there. These two are just wood screws, the ones on the back end, and then these are like sheet metal screws up here because I think they just screw into the aluminum. But you can see it says roof access port. So I pulled it in through here. There was no way for me to just get it from that port upstairs or on the roof without undoing this first. I had to completely undo this, and this doesn't come with a hole in it, so I had to drill the hole. Otherwise it's just a piece of plastic, so you drill the hole so that comes in, but you have to just undo those screws, and then this flaps down, and then you can kind of see inside. And I plugged that in right there because it comes in with a AC adapter. And I was talking to somebody else on the forum, and they said they wish, or they just bought the DC one so they can just use DC instead of using AC and turning on their inverter like I have to do in order to get reception. But I've got all this cable, and I'm starting to think that maybe I should have just either left it on the roof, or what I'm actually going to do is that I'm going to pull it back in there and then just have it laying in there as opposed to on the roof, just because there's a bunch of space above that. So I think I'll do that, and then that'll take it out of here because I need more room in here than I care about up there. So that's what I'm going to do with that. But that's what it looks like. And then I use that same double-sided, it's not double-sided, but it's like it's sticky on one side and Velcro on the other side, and then you just kind of put the sticky side up, and then another sticky side on this, and then you just stick it onto the wall, and it's pretty sturdy. It's not going anywhere. So that's how I did that. And there's a screwdriver I was looking for. But yeah, so that's the whole. It wasn't bad at all. It's it's probably going to take you all of 30 minutes or something like that to do the whole thing, and it's going to totally change the game by giving you better reception. And another note about this is the Drive X Weboost and Drive X RV, but there's a red one which is supposed to be like 73 times better or faster or more receptive, or can pull signal from 73% further away distances than this can, even though this is also new and this is also $4.99. I'm not sure why they have two Weboosts for the same price, and yet one is allegedly more powerful than the other one. But I put a message out to Weboost to find out what they say about that, and still waiting on an email back from them. So, you know, think of it however you want. But if you're buying this and you're buying brand new, make sure you get the red one with the ribs on top, because that's allegedly supposed to be better. So anyways, that's my spill. And this comes down like this. I've wound this back up in here, and I'm just going to position it right there for right now. If I ever have to put it on the roof, I'll do that. But this is where it comes in at for the roof access port. Let's see if we can get in there. That's not very good. Oh, no, okay. So it kind of comes in through there. And yeah, it's not going to be a good way to see that, but that's how it works. And you can kind of see some of your foam insulation while you're in here, and what kind of a job they did. But that's what it looks like over here, and that's where the screws screw into. There's one on either side, and the other ones screw into that piece of sheet metal. So that's what it looks like. So I've put this in here, and I'm just going to close this like this, and that looks good enough to me. Nobody knows, nobody's the wiser. And then you can see the Velcro on the wall right there, and I'm gonna stick this right back on there, and we'll be good to go. All right, so all cleaned up. This is what it looks like. It's coming in from the roof, and that's stuck to the wall, and ta-da.